Hey, Dano here, and you know what? The times are certainly a-changing, aren't they? I recently posted a blog entry that was called "A Darkness Creeps Over the Land," which documented the rise of Marxism and of the mass media in the United States. This Marxism concept was an idea. It was kind of a mix of Marxism and socialism, which gives shared ownership of property, supposedly to the masses while under the control of a very powerful government. And at about the same time, we had since the 90s, the rise of the mass media, which has gotten farther and farther to the left as time has gone on. So, how is this all going down for today, for 2020? Well, for one thing, the Democratic Party has always been about the nanny state. And that's in a socialistic type of country, taking care of its citizens via the elimination of most all risk. That is to say, they believe in a giant and a really bloated government that would be taking care of individuals from cradle to grave. And in that scenario, there would be little, not only to risk, but also virtually nothing to gain, as you would be treated equally from top to bottom, poor to middle class. You would rise, go to work, come home, eat a generic sponsored meal, go to bed, and then repeat, just like a rinse cycle in the washing machine. It's sort of like living an existence, in my opinion, in black and white. It's a kind of existence that will keep you alive, but there won't be much in the way of surprise or excitement or gain. Then at some point, you'll die, be cremated in a state crematorium, and so it will be the end of a rather dull life and any really good surprises. That, I believe, is the future of the ordinary citizen. Now note, this would not apply to the elite controlling class, also known as the government. They'd be living the life of Riley. Wow, that sounds good for them. The Republicans, however, the Republican side, and in general the right, however, have a much different view of things, much more in line with that of the founding fathers, I believe. That is, they tend to look at life and living as a risk assessment situation. They envision a country with little in the way of government blocking a citizen's path through life. You're born free, you get a good education, hopefully, and then you go out to fail and possibly fail often. Yeah, it's a scary and yet exhilarating experience. You know what? I know because I've been there. You make your own life decisions, as you are free to choose exactly what it is that fulfills you as a unique human being. And you know, quite often, after having a number of failures, you just might find a path to greater physical, emotional, and spiritual wealth. That's the conservative view. The conservatives believe in small government with higher risk, while the liberals believe in big government with less risk. And you know what? I was happy to live in that higher risk group for much of my life. It changed a pretty much certain black and white existence into one with some living color. And you know what? So I don't want to forget about the media. I would state this about them. The mass media in the United States tends to be very liberal and tends to show and enhance only that one side. So forget about thinking of CNN, MSNBC, and the like as a fair reporting outlet. No, think about them as generators of propaganda, one that sides with only one group, that is the liberal, so as to ensure their longevity. Because I'll tell you what, if Donald Trump gets elected again, they're going to die a long and sad death. And you know what? Over the last 3.5 years, our focal point has been one man and one man only, and that's President Trump. A man that, by the way, has been systematically dismantling, most of which Obama did, over his 8-year tenure. President Trump, in my opinion, stands for the Republic and refuses to move to the left when it comes, especially, to concern a free nation. President Trump, you know what? He's the itch on the backside of the left that just can't be scratched. And I like that. President Trump was and is the cure for this time and this place. Now, conversely, I feel that the Democrats are the party of doom and gloom. So, America, the choice is yours to make come this November. I'm Dano, and have a great day.